Mischievous Cerveza.
It's time for the beer podcast, Morty.
Worst beer podcast ever.
Steve and Adam, funny guys.
Hop Nation USA, beer podcast leaders for over 5 years.
It's episode 242 of the Hop Nation USA podcast, and there's only two of us.
El Clasico.
Yes, it's me, it's Steve, and then it's also Adam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Katie wasn't allowed to join us this week. Neither was Kelsey or Dennis or Bubba or Sam.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Sam's back to traveling.
Yeah.
So on top of having kids and traveling, you'll never see him again.
No, he no longer exists in this plane.
Yeah, you'll never see him again.
We'll get like a 30-second snippet for Christmas episodes.
Right.
And that's about it.
Yeah, we'll have him phone something in or something.
Well, let's be honest. We've been phoning some stuff in here lately anyways.
Yeah, and then Katie, she done got the fake COVID, so.
You mean regular sick?
Yeah. Yeah, she got regular sick.
She got a before time cold.
Yeah, but yeah, so it's just Adam and I, and we're going to do some beers. We're going to talk beers. We're going to do other stuff.
Yes.
And there will be laughs had, hopefully, as we try to be funny.
Try is the operative word there.
Yeah. I will be funny. Adam will try.
I got him. Damn it.
But we have a little bit of a theme to the beers this week.
Mm-hmm.
This week, we're drinking that also uncommon beer, which, we're sort of in this realm where we're pursuing what the new thing is. Is it Spicy Boy Summer 2022,
mm-hmm.
or is it something else?
We don't know.
And this might be the something else.
Mm-hmm.
Are we doing Brown Ale Summer?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because that would kind of align with Year of the Lager.
Right.
Kind of an old classic style.
Yeah, again, we can't do Year of the Lager because we can't brew lagers. But maybe we can do Brown Times? I don't know. I don't know.
Let's keep workshopping that one a little
I know.
bit.
It's a real hard one because I'm not, you do the math, but like I said, it was Spicy Boy Summer.
Mm-hmm.
But then,
yeah, we're not doing that.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
You can put those together in your own head. I'm not doing it for you.
We are not.
And we're not calling it that for sure.
No, that's an absolutely not.
But tonight we will be auditioning some brown ales to possibly spark that interest in us.
Yes.
And see if maybe we want to get on the brown ale train. We've said it in the past that, Pittsburgh has an unofficial claim to being a brown ale city. We have some good ones in the area.
So let's start with one.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my cue, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
What's the beer?
I've got the first beer right here, and this comes to us from Helltown, or if you are a local, Helltown. Helltown. This is their Mischievous. I'm sorry. Mischievous.
Mischievous?
It's the Mischievous. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Helltown. No, it is the Mischievous Brown Ale, clocking in at 5.5% on the ABV. IBU is nice and low at 11. Malts used, UK Pale, German Munich, Chocolate Crystal. And would you like to know the hop used, Steve?
The hop used, I could only imagine, is Fogel.
It is not.
Okay. Willamette?
No.
Mount Hood?
No.
Damn it. I'm out. I'm done.
Nugget.
Oh, okay.
Living that nug life.
Sure. That's, also a possibility.
Well, the possibility is reality because I'm holding the beer in my hand right now.
Yeah, okay.
I got 12 ounces of glory ready to go.
Okie dokie.
So let's pour this up. Let's see what's happening with it.
Okay.
Let's give Helltown a little bit more of the spotlight.
Sure. Okay.
It smells like a brown ale.
Looks like a brown ale.
It's a brown ale.
How about that?
That is the one difficulty with having a beer theme of a rather down the middle style.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least this one, because this one is really true to style.
Yes.
Like it is a right down the middle
baseline.
Yeah, it's a baseline brown ale. But that's why it's so popular, because it's so good. They've perfected it more or less.
Exactly. And we applaud Helltown for that.
Like, I remember the first time I had Mischievous. Shut up.
Hey, man. I called myself on it, too.
Back to the story.
Yes.
I remember the first one I had was at Bachtown.
Was that Bachtown, Beaver County, or Bachtown?
Beaver County.
Okay.
Beaver County. But that was like way back when. So
yeah, and that was in the early days of craft beer drinking for me at least.
yeah, I don't even remember when that fucking place closed down.
2015,
Something like that.
somewhere in that arena.
Yeah. So I think like the first time I had it might have been like 2013 or something.
Because I know for a fact that I was on the Untapped when it was still open, and that was in 2014 when I started.
Yeah, it's just a real early offering that I had from Helltown was at Bogtown, because that was way back when they were still in the fucking garage.
Yes,
Like out past Greensburg, and so you just get lucky when you had distro from them out in the area. But yeah, I think I had the regular brown, and then they also had the double Mischievous.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's double Mischievous. Yeah.
I'm up to double.
But this beer in and of itself, it does have a good maltiness to it. It's good and enjoyable. Obviously, with the low IBUs, you shouldn't be expecting any sort of hop smack.
No.
Or hop slam. That's a whole different brewery.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely has a real American character to it. Like, I think it's supposed to be an English style brown, but like there's just an American character to it that is just kind of down the middle, easy drinking.
But you know what? I could see this as being a very versatile beer in cooking.
Yeah. It's not very thick, but like you're saying, you could fry up some brats in this.
Yes.
Wouldn't be bad.
Once my reserve of Oktoberfest has gone away, which is relatively soon, I'm down to like two units.
Yeah. The only thing I would say about using it in cooking is the beer itself is pretty murky.
It is.
This would be very good though for fucking beer cheese soup.
Yes, beer cheese soup, or honestly, if you put in something in a slow cooker, like a roast or something like that, and you wanted to kick it up, zhuzh it up a little bit with a beer, this would be a good one.
Or chocolate pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
you know how long it's been since I've had chocolate pudding?
No.
Years. Absolute years.
Ew, weird.
Weird?
Yeah. Snack packs are $1, bud. You're not poor.
I just walked past it. I had a yogurt phase for a while, trying to be healthy.
Yeah, they might be $1.20 now. Goddamn Joe Brandon.
Joe Brandon. Nope. Nope.
Goddamn Joe Brandon. Made snack packs $1.20.
How am I going to get my butterscotch fixed?
Yeah, but yeah, overall, it's a good beer.
It is.
We enjoy it. We just brought it on because we like it.
Yeah,
it's a good baseline to start with.
and for this, it makes complete sense for us to have a baseline beer up front.
Yeah, yeah. We're auditioning. Is this the new style we get into this year? I'm actually still personally leading towards spicy cides.
Oh, see,
spicy cidy.
So yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's my personal thing, but maybe maybe you can convince me to turn to browns or turn to something else.
I can't convince you on the pronunciation of a single word. How do you think I'm going to convince you on what to drink for an entire summer?
You didn't really try that hard, though.
No, I really didn't. No, because I'm not that invested in it.
Yeah, see? So get invested in something and like try to sway me.
Well, I mean, it involves...
Give a shit about something and then we can fucking move from there.
I do, but none of it involves your drinking habits. At least as far as I know.
Yeah.
But I guess it is time to travel into the world of news, notes, and neat.
Moving forward, we got obviously one big story, but we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on it because it's been fucking over since last week.
Yeah, it's old news at this point.
Like it came out after we had recorded, so
yeah.
But yeah, for those of you who didn't hear, Stone got the big money from the Keystone,
which is the AB InBev Miller Coors.
Miller Coors, there you go.
They're all the same.
No, they're not.
I know they're not.
There's only like 3 of them, but you should know which one is which. But
they're all run by robber barons anyways.
There you go. Just use your 1890s terms and
bunch of carpetbaggers.
Yeah. Miller Coors, owners of Keystone, they were taking the court. I mean, this story's been going on for fuck ever. But, they released the Keystone cans that had key and stone separated.
Yeah. And
if you positioned them just right, they said stone by themselves.
Okay.
And so Stone, the brewery known for all of its IPAs.
Yes.
And arrogant bastards. They took him to court.
Mhm.
They said, "Hey, you're infringing on our thing.
Come on. Come on.
Infringing on our thing." And the jury finally went to a trial, and the jury said, "Yes, there's a likelihood for confusion,"
Mhm.
which is all they had to prove.
Yeah.
Not that there was actual confusion that had ever happened.
Mhm.
It's just like, is somebody dumb enough?
Yes. And yes.
Is basically what they're proving. It's like, is somebody dumb enough to confuse the two? And the answer is yes.
A resounding yes.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I agree.
It is.
Yeah. How many grandmas in the past don't know which weed to buy their child for?
And they end up buying it at Big Lots for $35.
Yeah. I got you your game box. No, grandma, that's not, no.
Thank you for the effort, but no.
Yeah. I got you your Atari. Atari hasn't made a system in years.
No, that's not a thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, it came down that there was a likelihood for confusion. And so Keystone is going to have to pay Stone $56 million.
Okay.
Stone was seeking 216.
Honestly, I feel that is appropriate. And what I mean by that is you accept, yes, there was a likelihood, and Miller Coors was not necessarily in the wrong, but they towed the line.
Right. So to get more in depth on this, there's a Twitter account, Brendan Paul Freeman.
Okay.
He is a alcohol specific lawyer.
Ah, yes. Okay.
And he's done a lot of the posting on this, and like go follow his account for like more in depth on this and just other legal shit in the fucking alcohol world. But I don't know how many people listen to it, but I listen to it so I can report a little bit back to you. This can either entice you or that you just get the information that you missed.
Yeah.
But he did like one of those Twitter spaces with a reporter from Courtroom News.
Yeah.
And they talked about this for about half hour. So it's like a little mini podcast. How about that?
There you go.
One of the things he got into, though, was one, how the decision came down about the difference between likelihood and actual confusion. The other is that the way the judgment and how much is awarded was decided is somewhat based on like willfulness or just like being a bad actor.
Yeah.
So like the jury found that Miller Coors was not willful.
Okay, they didn't actively go after Stone.
Right. They didn't. Yeah, they found that. Although that it was kind of part of Stone's argument that they did, because like after Stone had formed as a company, Keystone tried to file trademarks on Stone's.
Ah, yeah. So they knew that Stone was out there.
Yeah,
it wasn't a happy accident.
Yeah, they knew Stone was out there. They also knew that they couldn't use Stone or Stones because their trademark was rejected. So they knew they couldn't do that in the past, which is partially how they won this case, is by Stone showing that Miller Coors already knew about them as a company and about not using Stone as a label.
Right. And on top, not only through legal channels, but also through industry channels, you have to assume that they being Miller Coors knows about Stone on some level. They're not some 2-bit operation.
Yeah, neither are.
Yeah. You have to know each other, other entities in the industry.
And they both hold offices in the same countries. Like, it's not fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that's essentially how Stone came up winning, because it just was too obvious.
Right.
And there's a whole lot more that goes into this. Like, the case isn't completely settled. I'm sure it's going to appeal. Yeah, Miller Coors is going to file appeals. Maybe they settle it out of court for even less money, but Stone is going to file further motions to make them pay more. You know what? I don't necessarily agree with that. Well, it's just a thing you do, Yeah. It's just what you do.
I find that the result is satisfactory.
Right, but I mean, they have to file further motions because Miller Coors is going to file further motions,
counter motions and all that.
Yeah, because Miller Coors doesn't find this satisfactory. Miller Coors doesn't want to lose $56 million.
So why did they come talk to me, a nobody podcaster that has no skin in this game? I'd have told everybody, this is fine. We're done. Everybody go home.
The other part of it is Stone is going to want to have some dictation over how Keystone is advertised in the future. That's right. Yeah,
It is. But I guess my concern is how much reach they would have.
I mean, depends. I think they're just going to lay out guidelines,
And that's fine as long as
and
they
probably one of those guidelines is don't separate key and stone ever again.
Right.
You Jags.
I hope that's in the document.
Well, no, they're from California, so they don't use that word.
Oh, that's right. They're hella Jags.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, I understand that. I just hope it isn't seen as an opportunity to overstep in the other direction for Stone.
who fucking cares overstep on a giant corporation? Stop bootlicking. Stop bootlicking for giant corporations, Adam.
Versus other giant corporations?
Yes. Who cares what either of these two do?
I really don't care.
Yeah, exactly. So who cares if it goes farther the other way and Stone, like...
Because I'm tired of talking about it. It's been going on for a year and a half.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Oh, we barely talk about it.
I know.
I think it's been on 3 episodes, maybe.
Yes. So that's almost 1%. That's over 1% of our episodes.
They're in the 1%.
They are the 1%.
Yeah. So whatever. It's still not completely finished, but it'll be finished soon enough. And, you'll buy Keystone and a fucking label that is just Keystone.
Well, the thing is, I don't really buy either one.
Yeah.
So I get to be on the sidelines. I get to root for whoever I want or nobody at all.
Yeah. I think the last time Stone got my money was for the Drunken Public or the Punkin' Drublic tour.
Yes.
It's the last time they kind of got my money. Before that, I think the last single beer I bought from them was their mint chocolate stout or maybe Chocovesa. One of those two.
Chocovesa, I think, would have been mine.
Yeah.
Which is a good beer.
I mean, yeah.
It's a good beer.
They're both good beers, but the fact is you just can get better local.
Yeah, exactly. Just go down the road.
Yeah. It's like, I don't give a shit if I can get it better local.
Yeah. And along that same vein, don't buy Brewdog.
Yeah, don't buy Brewdog either. They've been shits in the news as well.
Yeah.
We're not talking about it, but
yeah, we're officially done with that.
We're just reminding you that there is a bad news story about Brewdog out there. Don't buy Brewdog.
Yeah. Please and thank you.
Brewdog is not local, even though they have a thing in Columbus. That's not local. Don't buy that.
Right. Actually, they do have a place in Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, they have that too. I've never been.
Exactly.
I've never been.
Neither have I.
Yeah. Don't.
Just go to Two Frays instead.
Two Frays. Okay, so you brought it up and might as well just move on.
You like that segue?
I guess, yeah. It jumped out at me, but yeah. Just for a little backtrack, last weekend, Two Frays and First Sip had a little block party, but it fucking snowed really bad and it was cold and awful. And
it was an ice block party.
And not everybody made it out. I know I didn't, but I also had previous engagements, and Adam was off traveling to go see his wilder people.
My what?
Your wilder people.
Wilder people?
Oh, your parents,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also had plans.
Well, I mean, just saying, like, they live up in Venango County where there's like no electricity and.
No, they have it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have it.
Oh, all right. That's fine.
They're hoping to get indoor plumbing in the next year or two.
But fact is, neither of us, and I think a lot of people weren't able to make it out to the block party that they were hosting that was part of releasing a new beer that was a collaboration between Two Frays, First Sip, and the Kweza Brewery. It's the all-female owned, all-female brewed brewery in Africa that we spoke about previous episodes ago.
Yes.
I believe Dennis was on the episode when we talked about it last. But
if he wasn't, he was still in our hearts.
Yeah. But they released a collaboration beer called Burning Lips. It's made with Pilsner malt and sorghum, which is sorghum's a big part of what Kweza brews with. So yeah, they released a collaboration. Proceeds for the sales of that beer will go to the Kweza Brewery, and you can still buy some down at the Two Frays tap room if you didn't get any last week.
As of this recording.
Yeah, as of this recording, but they told me it'll still be there through the weekend. So if you're listening on a Friday, as you should, then it should still be there.
Yes.
And then you can also check out the beer the douche tagged us in.
Yes.
which was the tamarind spicy goza.
And also not a sentence I thought I'd be hearing when I started this podcast 5 years ago.
The douche tagged us in a tamarind spicy goza.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The douche tagged us in.
I don't try to predict the words that will happen. I just try to know the words when they do happen.
But it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes. So go get it. Go support several good entities.
Yeah. Two Frays makes good beer. Check out both those beers. I'm going to try to this weekend.
Yes.
But if I can't, I can't because I'm lazy and poor. So I'm super poor. I don't.
Well, there you go.
It's a thing.
So I've got a couple quick hitters. Number one, this is old news. I'm going to throw it out there anyways.
Sure.
The guy that had the couldn't talk, couldn't speak, and got hooked up to computers. His first phrase was, "I need a beer." Mm-hmm. Great. Go check it out.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. It basically just boils down to there's a guy in Germany who has ALS and he became permanently locked in, and they just found a way for him by moving his eyes. He could generate words depending on the colors and the direction that he looked at.
Yes.
So
and that was
it's an interesting neuro study, and it just relates to beer because he asked for beer. So
yeah, that's all. Yeah, go check it out.
It's way better than whatever the fuck Elon Musk is trying to put in your brain.
Yeah, I don't need that in my life. Don't need that in my life.
Don't know what that is, but that will leave you screaming in madness, not asking for beers.
But I have another one, and this is a new series that I'm gonna start.
Okay.
It's called Beer Truck Crashes.
Okay. Go for it. I like this.
So it's a new series that I decided to start. Because anytime that I go through looking for beer news, for news notes and neat, every once in a while I always come across a news article about a beer truck crashing on the highway.
Yeah, there's three common fucking threads I see a lot. It's beer truck crashes, domestic violence, and theft.
So
the last two aren't as funny.
No, they are not.
As beer truck crashes. So as long as we keep the beer truck crashes with minimal fatalities, this is a funny segment.
Yes, it is. So we're going to go to the beautiful Commonwealth of Kentucky, the Bluegrass State, where on Interstate 65, just outside of Louisville, there was a single vehicle accident involving a beer truck. Any guess as to what it was hauling?
Well, beer, but I'm going to guess. I'm going to say it's a Keystone truck.
No.
Damn.
No. Worse. Bud Light Platinum.
Ooh.
Which I didn't know they still made.
Yeah. Maybe they're just like taking it to a dump.
Mark Wahlberg will drink this, send it to his house.
Yuck.
But yeah, that happened in Hardin County. And it was so big that it shut down the northbound lanes of I-65 for several hours for cleanup work. It was reopened that afternoon. I am happy to report that there were no fatalities. No one was seriously hurt. So entry one of beer truck crashes was a success.
It's just a good old-fashioned jackknife on a slippery road. Dumped a whole bunch of garbage on the ground.
Yeah, exactly. That's what brings out raccoons.
Yeah. Bunch of deer and raccoons fucking licking up garbage.
I honestly had no idea they were still making Bud Light Platinum.
I don't know. Maybe they're all taking it to Santa's trailer and
oh yeah, down in Nashville.
Down in Nashville, yeah.
Man, I'd like to go back there.
Yeah, it's fun.
I haven't been there since the last time.
Right, yeah. Yeah, maybe you party with Kid Rock. Who knows?
I don't need to do that.
You can though. He's shown up there.
I'm sure that he has. I don't need to be in the same room as him. It is not a life goal.
Whatever.
So that's beer truck crashes.
Neat.
See, it worked.
I know. Yeah. All right. Final story is again going back to the Twitters and the people that we follow. M. Sauter.
Yes.
She is a cartoonist, and I'm sure many more people know her as Pints and Panels on the Twitter.
Yes.
But, also Instagram, wherever you follow her. She's all over. She is putting out a book.
Is it a picture book?
It is a picture book. That would be very weird if she did not put out a picture book.
Turns out it's about the Battle of Gettysburg.
Yeah. It's called Hooray for Craft Beer, an illustrated guide to beer. And it's just kind of a collaboration of all the things that she's been drawing. It's, gets into styles, gets into pairings, all in, nice illustrated pictures that she's done.
It is a very nice and wholesome take on craft beer.
Yeah.
I enjoy seeing her work.
Yeah, it's a nice wholesome take. You learn a bit. And it's all done in her cartoony style. She is both an advanced Cicerone and has a master's degree in cartooning. So, that kind of makes sense. You put your two talents together.
That's right. And you make a book.
Yeah. You can create something that way. You use your talents for good, not evil.
I am curious where you would get a master's in cartooning. I'm curious what institution.
Art schools.
All right, I walked right into that one. Right into that one.
Where do you think you get things?
Where do you get things?
What do you think else get masters?
Listen.
Look, I know you're STEM and all, but
yeah, that's a whole other world.
I could get a master's in film if I wanted to, or had the money to, or had the time to.
Oh man, it's like I'm just thinking wait, is there like a license test or something? You gotta take credits.
Like, no, there's a whole liberal arts side to college that I was in. You can get a whole lot of things.
Oh, I didn't go into that building.
I know. There was us. There was the journalists. There was the marketing.
It was bright and colorful and loud. I wasn't allowed in there.
I got overstimulated.
I gotta get out of here.
There's not enough trains in this building. I gotta leave.
Shut up. Trains are awesome.
But yeah, you can pick up M's book. It's on pre-release right now, but believe it's being published by the Brewers Association.
Oh, okay.
As they do with most of those things. But yeah, it's a pre-release now, and then the book officially comes out April 25th. So,
excellent.
Yeah. Yep. Pick it up as you want.
All right.
That's about it for the news.
I think we knocked it out of the park.
I think so too.
What do you think about this Helltown Mischievous?
You say whatever way you want. I'm not going to force you, but just don't tell me how not to say it.
Okay. So this Helltown Brown Ale, what'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. Like we already said at the top, it's one that we have had in the past. It's one we enjoy. We brought it on just because it's a good baseline.
It is
5.5%. You can drink a good amount of them. It doesn't go overly one way or the other. It's not overly spiced. It's not overly sweet. It's not overly anything.
Yeah,
it's right down the middle brown ale. You can drink a bunch. Maybe the one place you wouldn't drink it is at a Pittsburgh Pirates tailgate.
Right.
Get a little too sweaty.
Yeah. It's like a well broken in flannel.
Yeah.
It's just comfy.
But
it's a comfy beer.
Once the sun goes down, it's game on for it again.
That's when the jackals come out.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's fine. It's fine after the sun goes down or any other time during the, Pittsburgh weather cycle, which has no sun.
Yeah. So. And we've run through all of it in the last 48 hours here.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't either.
I like the snow part. I don't like the part where I get screaming headaches and pressure in my neck and brain because the fucking barometer is jumping its ass up and down.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry. My joints aren't appreciating this either.
Yeah. That I don't like. I just either be cold or don't.
Yeah. Pick a lane. That's all I want.
Yeah.
So I can prepare the entire day.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're done being old men yelling at clouds.
You'll figure it out. One day you'll learn. One day you'll turn 35 and everything will hurt.
And you didn't even do anything.
You didn't do shit. And it just hurts.
You just woke up broken.
It's the culmination of all of your injuries.
Inside and out.
Yeah.
But yes, take a break.
Yeah, take a break.
Be right back.
New round next.
First Sip Brew Box is a one-of-a-kind subscription service for craft beer lovers based right here in Pittsburgh. Every month, First Sip will send you a box full of craft beer enthusiast essentials, including t-shirts, glassware, and even food. Right now, our friends at First Sip Brew Box have an offer for you. Just sign up for a 3-month subscription and get your 4th month free. Just enter the code HOPUSA when you sign up at firstsipbrewbox.com. That's HOPUSA at checkout to get your 4th month free at firstsipbrewbox.com.
Welcome back to segment 2 of episode 242, where there's only 2 hosts of the Hop Nation 2SA. We're doing brown ales because we're investigating, what style do we brew next? What do we try to make our thing for the summer?
It might be brown ales.
It might be. I'm still leaning spicy cides.
Have we ever made a cider?
No.
I'm sorry, a sidey?
No.
Okay.
We have not.
Well,
We can also, I had a Kolsch style from Pipeworks.
Was that the one that was fruited?
Yeah, it was fruited with apples.
Yes.
And that was pretty tasty. It was pretty crisp. I didn't get a whole lot of apple on it though.
Okay.
So but I think, you could do one that you get a little more tartness on.
Yeah.
While still remaining in the crisp, snappy.
Get that Granny Smith going.
Yeah. So like you attempt a Kolsch or a similar style.
Kolsch style beer.
Yeah. You attempt a Kolsch style or a similar style beer that gets you in kind of that lager realm.
Yeah.
Kind of lager adjacent. And then you put some little apple juice.
Yeah.
You crush some apples in. So that's another realm.
Mhm.
And then you cover it up with peppers so nobody can taste your mistakes.
It's all coming together.
Smart. But yes, we're doing browns though. This week is browns, and I have a brown. This brown is coming from Ohio.
Ohio. The Buckeye State.
And it is from a Listermann Brewing Company.
Where are they out of?
The Ohio. They're out of Cincinnati.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, they're kind of a hype Ohio brewery. But
okay.
I don't know how far they reach out of Ohio if they do. If they do, they reach probably more into Kentucky.
That would make sense.
Yeah,
Since they're down that way.
yeah. I rarely see them in PA. This is a Vintage Estates pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Vintage has a lot of Listermann, and this beer is their Chickow Hazelnut Double Brown Ale, and it is 10% on the ABVs,
That's a big one.
30 on the ABUs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's part of their triple digit series. So for homebrewers, you'll know like when you do your original gravities, and most beers come in at that 1.08 or 1.06,
Yeah.
So 1.1.
Gotcha.
You get the sludge.
Yeah.
It's the triple digit 100. That's when you start getting in the sludge territory.
That's when you need that blow off tube.
Yeah, you need the blow off tube. You need the real strong fucking yeast.
Yeah. Let it eat.
Yeah, it's part of their triple digit series. And also, this has a bunch of medal postings. Apparently, this is a 2020 gold medal winner, a 2017 best in show, 2017 gold, 2016 bronze, 2019 silver.
Got pedigree.
Apparently, I mean, the Mischievous Brown also has medals, but they just aren't full of themselves to post it on the can. So
They let the beer do the jogging.
yeah, just let the beer do the talking. It's been around long enough.
Your Pennsylvania is showing.
Goddamn Flatlanders. But yeah, we'll check this one out.
All right. Like right now?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's looks like brown now.
Looks like a brown, although it does not have the same head retention that the Helltown had.
It does not.
I can only imagine why.
I can only suspect that it is the hazelnut oils
Yes.
that are affecting that, and just the fact that it's 10%.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll say, it's worth remarking that it still looks more like a brown ale than a stouter or porter.
Yes.
The light bends just a little bit extra.
Yes.
It's not quite as dark, and there is a clarity to the beer when you can see it.
That being said, it is starting to creep up on the line.
Yeah, but you can just kind of tell, also just comparing it to the Helltown. The Helltown kind of looks like murky mud water, you know?
In a good way.
Yeah, in a good way. I mean, it's fine.
Mhm.
You know, there's a murkiness to it, but there's a clarity to this one.
Yes. Yes, there is.
Even though it's all dark.
When the light hits it, you'll know what we're talking about.
Right. The nose is really cool, though. It smells like Nutella.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
It kind of does. I was trying to figure out what that smell was because it wasn't just straight hazelnut, but it's got that sweetness pop to it as well.
Yeah. So I think I was reading there are like chocolate malts in this.
That makes sense.
So hazelnut, chocolate together, you get a little Nutella.
Yeah.
A little Nutella.
Fatty boy treats. Oh.
Okay.
Oh. All right.
It's
I really like it.
Yeah. I started to say something, but then like more flavors kind of came up, and I was like, well, I gotta stop for a sec. Nope.
Yep.
Assess those flavors as well.
Yeah, I really like that. Now I will say I will not be chugging 4 of those
Nah.
in a hot parking lot.
Nah. Nah. It's bad.
Very bad, but it's good. It's good for near campfire.
Yeah, it's good for anywhere else. Again, sun's got to go down.
So, yeah.
But yeah, it has kind of that chocolatiness up front, and then surprisingly a very mild brown ale taste to it, like kind of in the middle. But that mild brown ale is also accompanied by the hotness of it, obviously being 10%.
Yes,
They couldn't hide that.
no. To be fair, it's not easy to do that.
Yeah, and then the reason why I stopped myself is because at the back end, the nuttiness came up.
Yeah,
That's what I was like, oh wait, now there's like
there it is.
nuttiness on the aftertaste. So yeah, I like it.
I do too. Yeah. This is the best beer we've had this segment.
Right, I can see why it possibly won some medals.
Yes. Did they say what competitions those medals came from?
I assumed GABF,
That's what I assumed as well.
but they also had like best in show, which I don't think is a
Maybe it's just a
category.
I mean, it's not a bad looking beer. I'll give them
that's
that.
that's the other thing. They're just putting medals on
Put it
there.
out there. And did it win the talent portion?
Yeah, they're just putting medals. They didn't say who.
We shouldn't be bashing them because they make a good beer.
Yeah, I know, but still, got to defend PA a little bit. You know?
That's right.
Ohio's actually been taking home some medals at the GABF the past couple years,
Pennsylvania's been kind of lagging behind a little bit.
or there was just Pennsylvania racism.
What?
You know, it's like Pennsylvania, but like racism against Pennsylvanians.
Oh, so statism.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever that. Yeah,
It's like, wait, Pennsylvania's full of racism?
well, that it is, but
Well, I didn't think that was the avenue you were driving down.
there wasn't. It wasn't, but it is true. But yeah, it just maybe there's a bit of statism.
Maybe.
You know? There are people in other states and everything. The judges, they're all mad because we have Yingling, and we don't give Yingling out to anybody else.
You can have it.
I know they severely overestimate the love for Yingling among non-racists. Hot takes. Got that 10% in them.
Moving on quickly. Since Steve is getting all nimbly bimbly over there, that
Hell
means
yeah.
that spring has sprung.
Yeah.
And you know what that means?
What
Baseball's here.
is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the billionaires settled with the millionaires.
Ah, good.
And they're going to play the baseball.
I was very concerned of what the elite ruling class was up to.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
I'm glad they've worked it all out for themselves.
They will be able to afford the G6, or I assume it's the G7 now.
Who knows? Maybe they've moved on to something else.
That's not my world.
I think it's all super yachts at this point.
Super yatchets.
Yeah.
But yes, it is going to be opening day. A few days after this episode premieres, drops, it gets sent into the world.
Sure.
I don't know what you want to call
Released.
it. Released. There we go.
Inflicted upon.
We're like a couple of raccoons that got caught in a trash can.
Yeah.
We're going to get sent out to the state park.
Yeah.
But yes, it is time to talk baseball. And we're in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So that means we have to talk Pirates.
Yuck.
Yes. So by that tone, I'm sure you can figure out we're kind of disappointed in the organization at large.
Yeah.
I mean, Steve and I, we enjoy baseball games.
We enjoy baseball games. I was a baseball fan
Right.
up until I would say the first lockout in the 90s. Well, at least the first lockout I remember.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know how many's happened before or after, but up until the first lockout, I fell off. And then like I was admittedly interested in the home run race because who wasn't?
Exactly. But that leads us into basically saying that interest is waning, not only at this table, but I would say in the city at large.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you don't have a winning team for years upon years, like we had, like what year was it that we had the one appearance in the playoffs?
It was 2013, 14, and 15 were the 3 years that the Pirates were good.
Yeah. We still had Kutch too. So
We had prime Kutch.
Yeah.
We had prime Kutch.
We had good Kutch.
Yes. But those days are now over.
Yeah. They traded Kutch and then they traded everybody else. They traded Marte. They got rid of everything.
And you know why they did that? To save money.
Because Bob Nutting is a fucking
wow.
What did I say about bootlicking, Adam? You don't. You don't.
But just to drive the point home, during those years when the Pirates were actually good and competitive, their payroll was just under $100 million for the year. They were in the $95 to $100 million a year. This year, the year 20 and 22, would you like to guess what their payroll is going to be, Steve?
Well, I sort of know it because I did see the graphic, and this is also what the whole segment's based around.
Right, exactly. It was a very, very leading question.
But there was a graphic about like the 3 lowest paid teams, and I believe it's us and the Guardians.
That sounds right.
Are 2 of them, and we both are under $40 million.
Yes. The number that I have is $37,875,000.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, yeah.
So we here at Hop Nation have a proposal. Let's save that money.
Yeah.
Let's just shut down the baseball season here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Let's send all of those players to better teams. Places that they might be able to shine.
Yes, they deserve better. We deserve better.
Because we know if they shine here, we know what happens. We'll go to those teams anyway.
Right. So let's just cut out the middleman.
And quit baseball.
So we have a proposal of what we're going to do with that $37,875,000.
Yes. I have a number of ideas.
Okay, I'm listening.
And I have a bunch of little ways that we can spend this $37 million.
Okay.
These are all ways that we can entertain ourselves more.
Step 1, watch paint dry.
Right. These are ways that we can take that $37 million and we can spend it on things that will entertain us more than what the Pirates would.
Yes.
1, I have a new business venture.
Oh, okay.
We have a Topgolf here in Pittsburgh, right?
We do.
Okay, so I took a look into how much Topgolf is.
Okay.
How much does a Topgolf franchise cost? Around $18 million.
Shit.
Yeah. Unless you're the Vegas one. That Vegas one costs $50 million.
It's wackadoodle.
I'm sure. Like, you've seen it.
Yeah, it is wackadoodle.
It costs $50 million. Think about that.
Yeah.
A fucking Topgolf, a place for people to stuff hot wings and nachos in their fucking face while they shit golf, costs more than the entire Pirates team.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I have a new proposal.
Oh,
this is a new business since we already have a Topgolf.
We do. It's very nice.
This one's called Top Ball.
Oh, okay.
And it's very similar, though. But it's just high-end batting cages.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And this is also a reference to if anybody's played the Yakuza games on PlayStation, they have a batting mini game that has high-end baseball batting cages.
Okay.
And you go in and you hit the ball, and you hit the ball at a scoreboard.
Okay.
And how many points you get off the scoreboard gets you fucking prizes.
So it kind of sounds like a combination of batting cages and skee ball.
In skee ball and Topgolf. I mean, Topgolf has...
Oh, yeah, because they do have the
They have the games. They have fucking Angry Birds. And so you do the same thing, but with batting cages.
This makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And so people still get their baseball fix.
Right. They still get their baseball fix. You can watch sports. You can watch other baseball teams play.
Good baseball teams
You can
play.
stuff hot wings and fucking nachos in your face. You can get drunk. All the same things that you could do at Pirates games, but now you get to participate and maybe win prizes.
Right, exactly. And don't have to go home mad.
Yeah. So that's one.
Okay.
I figure that'll cost maybe around $18 million, so we'll have enough left over to open another franchise somewhere else.
We can go, one in the West Hills. We can go one in the North Hills.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or we can just do one on the West Coast.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Find the other shittiest team and put one in their fucking spot too.
Oh, smart.
Yeah,
Smart.
another proposal I have, and this is definitely money saving.
Oh, okay.
But it's also park saving.
I'm listening.
PNC Park is one of the most beautiful stadiums,
Bar none.
so I don't want it to go to waste.
Yes, agreed.
My thought is, and this has got to be way under 37 million. We just bring back arena football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You put arena football in PNC Park.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure the field is small enough. It'll fit in a baseball diamond. And then you can have like field side seats.
Yeah.
You can put seats on the field.
This makes complete sense.
Yeah. And there's no way you pay arena football players.
No.
Yeah, that
They're
much.
cheap. They're cheap.
It's got to be cheaper than 37 million. So we bring back the Pittsburgh Power.
I like it.
Yeah, it's another way. And then you still get all the advantageous goofness of like when you try to kick. They have kicking, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you get all the river wind goofness from
That's true.
it makes it the most beautiful and hard park to play in AFL.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Smart.
Beautiful chaos.
Smart. It's no longer arena, but whatever.
That's fine. You know what? We can round.
Yeah.
Round up.
Yeah, fuck them.
That's that's in the proposal.
Yeah. Fuck them. It's hard to play here. Them's the rules. Another proposal.
Yes.
Video games.
Video games.
Video games.
Okay.
I think for about $10 million, we can make 3 more Monkey Island games,
Oh, okay.
which are all pirate themed.
Yeah, of course.
So you get 3 pirate themed games. And then another 10 million, we can make a fucking Mutant Baseball League game.
Oh, shit.
Mutant Baseball League never existed. It was only hockey and football.
It never existed?
No.
Really?
There were other wild baseball games like robot baseball and shit like that. But there wasn't a Mutant Baseball League.
Maybe it was just one of those things where everything kind of melded together.
You just think there, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I thought there was. I had to look. I didn't see one. But yes, we get a Mutant Baseball League game for the first time, and I'll just put Pirates in that game.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Nobody knows the players' names anyways.
Yeah.
So
And that'll be like $20 million for 4 games, and then I get some money left over for great ideas.
for, whatevs.
Yeah. My final proposal
Yes.
for something that this will cost, it could cost up to $37 million.
Okay.
But I think we can get it for cheaper, is a Ben Wheatley directed adaptation. And Ben Wheatley is a very trippy director.
Okay.
So it's important for Ben Wheatley to be the director.
Okay. He is the guy.
Once I tell you what the story is.
Okay.
There's 2 other directors that could do this as well. And I probably should have led with the other one because you would have got it, but
That's fine. That's fine.
but yeah, a Ben Wheatley directed adaptation of the Doc Ellis story.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love that story.
So if anybody knows Ben Wheatley, a lot of his films are super trippy and super weird. And if you know the Doc Ellis story is the Pittsburgh Pirates pitcher who in 1970 pitched a no-hitter against the San Diego Padres. That's amazing, just to begin with. And he did it all on LSD.
Yeah.
And on top of him doing it on LSD, he had a crazy fucking travel schedule.
Yes.
Because he did LSD at noon in Los Angeles and was at the San Diego park at 4:30. So like that's a great, that's a great travel ticking clock. He has to get to the stadium. That's great narrative writing there.
Right.
And then you have the story of the game itself while he's on LSD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a fantastic movie.
It'd be a great movie. So Ben Wheatley could be a director. There's another one who you won't know, Panos Cosmatos.
Nope.
But he's another trippy director. The one I should have led with, though, was Terry Gilliam.
Okay. All right.
You would have got that one.
Yes.
Famous, again, another trippy director and very famous for doing Fear and Loathing, obviously, which you can imagine all of those scenes being imported into a baseball movie. And then I was thinking an actor, Jonathan Majors.
Okay. Where would I know him from?
Currently, he is going to be the next big Marvel villain. He's going to be playing Kang the Conqueror.
Okay.
But he really came on my radar for the HBO show Lovecraft Country.
Okay.
And I think he's a really good actor. And I think he would, because of those 2 things, he would do really well and another weird situation
Gotcha.
of LSD hallucination. Because obviously, like, you got to turn it up to 11. You got
Oh, absolutely.
You kind of do have to make it like those Fear and Loathing scenes where, Thompson is seeing the lizard people in the lounge, and you got to make it like that.
Yeah, I agree. And all right, yeah, we need to start getting that screenplay together.
It's a great fucking movie. It'd be way more entertaining. You can entertain way more people than
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's a great story. It's a great thing, and we can all celebrate it as a piece of Pittsburgh history.
It is. It is a great achievement in Yinzer history.
Yeah.
So I got $37 million to spend, and I am opening a brewery.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yes.
So I have to figure out how I'm going to spend $37,875,000. So let's start with where we're going to house this.
Okay.
Building 1.
Yeah.
We are going to spend $7,780,000 on the Cheesecake Factory.
In the Southside Works.
In the Southside Works. Did you know that is now for sale?
I did see that, yes.
Yes, it is for sale. So for a paltry $7.8 million, we'll round up, we can own the Cheesecake Factory.
Great.
Because it's already got a kitchen ready-made.
Yeah.
It's got plenty of space, parking all the way around.
Yeah.
It's already in a bit of a destination area.
Right.
We'll be fine.
Cool.
We'll be good there. We'll just tear down the signs.
Yeah.
Put in a new fountain somewhere. We'll be good to go.
Yeah.
But we're not worried about just Pittsburgh.
Okay.
We need to reach out a little bit more.
So we're buying more Cheesecake Factories?
No. But what we are going to do is spend $2.7 million on a distribution center in Beaver County. Beaver County Beverage is currently for sale.
Oh, is it?
It is. For $2.7 million.
Damn. That's pretty expensive.
It is. It is. You can have that. But we're not done there.
Yeah.
Because we need to go a little bit to the northeast as well.
Yeah.
We need to go to Indiana, PA.
Okay.
And where we need to buy the Voodoo Tap Room, which for $1.75 million, we can have that.
Neat.
Yes. But we're not done yet. Building 4.
Yeah.
We need to have a brewery space.
All right, of course.
And
so we're not doing it in the Cheesecake Factory?
No.
Okay.
No, that's point of sale only.
Okay.
But what we do have is we have a brewery space / cold storage space for $5.95 million. That is the old Green Tree Macaroni Company. They are selling their facility.
Okay.
We could buy that for a paltry $5.95.
Dope.
Yes. So that gives us 4 buildings. However, we're going to have to do some upgrades.
Right.
So I put together a little bit of a spreadsheet, and I figured 25% of the cost of the buildings for upgrades. So that's going to cost us another $4.5 million.
Okay.
That's going to get us there. So we got 4 buildings, all upgraded, ready to go. That gets us some of the way there. Because we also need the equipment to brew this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So a 50-barrel system, which is going to run us about $700,000.
Sure.
Cheap.
Sure.
That's cheap compared to the rest of this.
That's walking around money.
It is.
Especially when you have 37 in your pocket.
Yes. So to get the process rolling a little bit more, I put in a nice $500,000 to get rid of the red tape.
Okay.
Grease the skids a little bit.
Yeah. Expedite it. Get it going.
You got to have that in the budget.
Yeah.
But we also need somebody to brew.
Okay, sure.
So we have to hire a head brewer.
Yeah.
I figure a nice salary of about $200,000.
That would probably be attractive to some, at least.
I think we can pull somebody in.
Yeah.
That they are going to be running that operation. But they need helping hands.
Yeah.
So I figure between the 4 buildings, we're going to have to employ about 30 people.
Cool.
And we're not going to screw around.
Gotcha. Good.
We're going to give an average hourly rate of $50 an hour.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So we figure that, it's going to be 52 weeks, 40 hours a week. That's going to get us to about $4.7 million.
Sure, yeah.
Now, that includes 401k.
Yeah.
That includes your medical, your dental, everything, whole kit and caboodle.
Okay.
So what that gets you, we assumed about 50% over your hourly rate.
Yeah.
That's also going to be going into your benefits.
Gotcha.
So that all fits into your about $4.7 million. We need ingredients.
Yeah.
So I'm going to budget about $750,000 for ingredients for not only the beer, but for the food that we will be serving out of the old Cheesecake Factory.
That might be right. I don't know.
I mean, we could ask him to leave some of the cheesecakes behind.
Sure. I don't know if that's all what that costs, but yes.
Yes. But you know what? We need to get this stuff here and there and everywhere.
Yeah.
We need delivery trucks.
Yeah.
So I'm going to order 6 Ford F-350 dualies, brand new, lariats.
Okay.
Those come in about $93,000 a piece.
Oh, okay.
So that gets us about $559,000.
Yeah.
So that gets us the truck side of things. But we also have to worry about the vans. So I'm also going to order 6 delivery vans for about $55,000 each. That gets us up, $560,000.
Gotcha.
Now we're starting to get into the nitty gritty, the little stuff.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what gets you.
The little purchases.
Yeah. Once you get below $500,000,
Right.
it all just gets fuzzy.
Yeah.
So advertising, we did bump up a little bit on that one.
Okay.
So I figure $750,000 a year to get advertising,
Yeah.
because we had to have t-shirts and glassware.
Sure.
Maybe some, maybe a Facebook advertisement.
Yeah.
I figure $750,000 will do that as well.
That's a pretty solid marketing budget.
It is. And that's the other thing is I think we should hire somebody to do a little bit of that.
Yeah.
To help us out with that, some of the design work as well. There is one more thing we need to worry about. Community outreach.
Uh-huh.
$1 million a year for community outreach.
Okay.
So all that being said, is there anything else that you can think of that we need to worry about?
I mean, no, like you said, it just gets down to the dishes and the nitty gritty and just,
Right.
all the signage, shit like that.
So with all of that being said, and I think we have a fairly comprehensive list to get started with our small business venture. I am still short $5.7 million.
You still have 5.7 left over is what you mean.
Yes. Yes. To get to my goal of spending all $37,875,000.
Gotcha.
I still need to find a way to spend $5.6 million.
Just throw it back into advertising.
I could. Now, that being said,
Advertise like you're advertising a film.
I haven't paid you and I haven't paid me.
Right.
So, I don't know. You want $100,000 a year?
Yes.
Okay.
Always.
That gets us down to $5.48 million.
Okay. And then you could add another $100,000 because again, you said the average would be $50 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you have a master brewer at $200,000, then you could have an assistant brewer at $100,000.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's definitely ways that we can eat that money up.
Yes. The one thing being said, in the tap room, I am going to have one policy: no tipping.
Okay, that's fine.
Because our staff is going to be paid $50 an hour on average.
Right.
I think everybody wins with that one.
Yeah. That could also be part of charity outreach. Instead of tipping going to the staff, it could just go to charity.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Just send it to charity.
So I've got about $5.5 million left to spend here.
Yeah. You throw it into advertising. You throw it into skywriting. You throw it into fucking just goof shit. Throw it into shit that like people do not expect.
Hop Nation USA Park, formerly known as PNC Park.
Fucking for $5 million, I guarantee that you could find a huge show and make them a sponsor.
Yes.
Like you could make sure that Joe Rogan drinks a fucking whatever brewery the name is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
You make sure he could drink one of our beers
every episode.
Label out.
Of course, label out.
Yeah. Label out or he gets yelled at.
Yeah. And he's going to have a neon sign in the background on one of the main camera shots.
Yeah. Yeah. Behind the guest. Yeah. Behind the guest.
Yes.
That way, in case the guest doesn't drink, it still advertises the brand.
Yeah. You've thought this through.
I am smart.
So yes, we've got plenty of ways to spend that money better.
Sure. I have one way though.
Okay.
You had a little bit trouble.
I did.
Of spending all your money.
I did.
Opening a brewery. I did not.
Okay.
For $33 million, we can buy the Asian Lady 88-meter yacht.
Oh.
It is a super catamaran.
Yes.
It is bigger than any of the Gateway Clippers. And we'll plop that right down in the river. And that will become our new pirate-themed brewery that resides on the river.
You know how obnoxious that would be?
Absolutely obnoxious.
And I love every second of it.
So $33 million for the yacht. I imagined that leaves me like, 4 million and plus left over. So that gives us 4 million that leaves us 4 million for just general brewery expenses. You can actually open a brewery for like 500,000.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
So like I'll go with that.
Yes.
I'm not looking for the huge distribution network or anything because I'm going to have people coming to me.
Yes.
They want to ride the giant super yacht with 3 floors. And they want to ride it up and down the river as they drink at the dumb brewery.
I mean, I'd pay good money for that.
Yeah. It's a tourist attraction at this point. I don't need to advertise or anything. People will advertise it for me. People will go, holy fuck, there's a giant super yacht in the middle of the river.
Quick, get on Twitter and Reddit.
It's also flying a pirate flag and it's full of pirate beer and mead. That's crazy.
But if you do something crazy like that, you can go to city council. They'll give you tax breaks.
Sure, yeah. I'll get tax breaks off it. I'll get all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, 4 million left over for the actual facility of the brewing. I figure the brewing can be done off of the boat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more of a novelty if it's on the boat, but, we'll see.
We'll throw a pilot system on there, a pilot house system.
Yeah. If the boat sinks, I don't want to lose the brewery. So,
right, exactly. Let's be smart about this.
And then I figure since, the actual number for the Pirates salary is 37,875.
Yeah.
So I still have a little bit left over. And with that little bit left over, since we're getting rid of the fucking team, there's still some things left over.
Oh.
And for 100,000, I'm going to buy the Parrot.
Yes.
And the Parrot will just, the 100,000 will be the yearly salary of the Parrot on the ship. And it'll still do all the dumb Parrot shit.
You adopt the Parrot.
Yeah, I adopt the Parrot.
That makes complete sense.
And since I still have even a couple other 100,000s left over, weekends get the pierogies.
Oh, yes. Package deal.
That's right.
Bring them in.
Mrs. T's, well, I can slap a fucking Mrs. T sticker on the side of the boat. Get them for free. I don't give a shit. Yeah.
Just get them here.
Yeah. We'll have fucking regatta of the pierogies.
See, now all I'm seeing is pierogies, like trying to kayak around the boat in a race like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this needs to happen.
Yeah.
This needs to happen.
Yeah. That's how you quickly spend $37 million. You put the majority of it in a giant fucking super yacht.
This big old FU boat.
Yeah. A big old FU boat with fucking bathtubs and chandeliers in it. And we'll rip the bathtubs out.
Nobody needs those.
Yeah. But we'll just put more toilets in.
We'll make the pierogies race around the boat in the bathtubs.
Right. But yeah, that's how I would spend $37 million. That way improves the city.
Yes, it does.
We don't have to stop work. We can stop worrying about shit ass baseball and have super yachts and video games.
Everybody wins.
And fucking top ball baseball cages and arena football. We can have all those things instead of dumbass pirates.
Everybody wins with that.
Yeah.
If you have an idea of how you want to spend that $37 million here in the beautiful city of Pittsburgh, let us know. HopNationUSA@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Please and thank you. I'm actually genuinely curious.
Yeah, or Instagram or Twitter.
Yeah.
If we get enough submissions, we'll do it again next week and we'll tell everybody how you would spend the $37 million.
Yes. I hope we get enough for a segment.
Yes, I want some too. But yep, send all it in.
Yes.
Do it.
Please and thank you. What do you say we get back to this barrel-aged beer?
It's not barrel-aged.
Oh, is it expired?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Your brain has
10% kicked in. Here we are.
No. There is a barrel-aged version.
That's what it was. Yes.
Which we talked about
Yes,
before we started recording even.
Yes, we did.
But no, this is just a regular 10% double hazelnut brown ale. The Listermann Chickow.
And it is very good.
Yeah, it's very good.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, as it warmed up, you got more of those nutty notes. The alcoholic burn is still there.
It is.
But it's not overpowering. I have a feeling the barrel-aged version of this might fucking just blanket out any sense of it being a brown ale.
It might.
Yeah.
It might. Yeah. But I would be willing to try. If somebody handed me a bottle of it, I would certainly crack it open. And give it the old yeoman's effort.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would still drink that as well. It's just this one still very much tastes and feels like a brown ale. Whereas I feel their barrel aged version may not.
It's going to kick it in the porter category, even though it's really not going to be a porter.
No, it's just going to kick it in the fucking gasoline category.
Yes, it is. Yes,
it tastes like fucking ethanol, not like brown ale.
Yes. So what do you say we take a break?
Yeah.
Get another one going?
Yeah.
After these messages?
It's something.
Okay. All right. Back in a second.
You know what pairs nicely with a good beer? A bad movie. And that's exactly what we do at Hops and Box Office Flops, the internet's premier podcast dedicated to reviewing bad movies and mostly good beers. So join us on a hop-fueled excursion through some of Hollywood's biggest bombs.
We've covered everything from the fungus-laden streets of Dino Hatton with the Super Mario Brothers to the oddly horny felines of Cats 2019.
You can find our show on any of your finest podcast providers.
And follow us on social media at Hops and BO Flops. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll drink your face off.
Episode 242 of the Hop Nation USA podcast has now arrived at segment 3, which means we arrived at our third brown ale of the evening. Adam, what is it?
Our third brown ale of the afternoon, or maybe morning.
Sure.
I don't know when you're listening.
Yeah, throw the CIA off.
Yeah. They already know. They already know. But no, we are drinking the Gristly Bear.
Yeah.
By Grist House.
Yeah.
Here in beautiful Pennsylvania. This beer clocks in at 5.3% on the ABV. And according to the Untapped, 38 IBUs. If you're into that sort of thing. It's supposed to be nutty, malty, full-bodied, and silky smooth with hints of caramel and coffee.
Okay.
There you go. Shout out to Derek, friend of the show, for setting us up with this beer.
Yes.
Thank you, Derek.
Thanks, Derek.
Let's drink this beer.
Yeah. Gristly Bear.
Gristly Bear.
Did you say, I forget what you said the ABV was.
It was 5.3.
Okay. So, back down to regular people standards.
Yes. Snap back to reality.
Probably well within the style.
I would believe that, yes.
If you're a BJCP John.
Which I am not.
No, neither am I. Pouring it, though, again, this one has the clarity like the Listermann did, whereas the Mischievous Brown was more murk.
Yes.
So, this one seems to be a little more clear, and like the light bends around it a little bit more, and you see like it has, once it separates a little bit, you know, it has a nice, like an orange, like almost an orange hue to it.
And it had some head on it when you poured it out.
Yeah.
And according to them, it's supposed to have a chestnut hue that is punctuated with a fluffy white head.
It does that.
There you go. It's almost as if they looked at the beer.
Right. It's almost as if they've had this beer for a minute, because this is one of the OG beers I remember.
I believe this is the first beer I ever had from Grist House.
It's one of the first ones I had, because it was the beers that made me fall in love with Grist House were this beer, Camp Slap Red, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And the Black Rye PA.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And
I don't know that I ever had that one.
It's
that's probably at the very beginning of the recipe book.
It's the very beginning of the recipe book. I don't know that they ever made it again, because they did do a black IPA not too long ago when we had that resurgence, but it wasn't that one.
That was the Hops of Darkness you're referring to.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, they did the Hops of Darkness, but Black Rye IPA was one of the early ones.
I remember you talking about that beer.
Yeah, because I love it, but I don't see it anymore.
Dear Grist House, make Steve that beer again.
Yeah. And then, it probably might be canceled now, but the Black in the USSR Russian Imperial style.
Ah, yes.
Name's canceled. You canceled.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
But that's what we need to do for next week. We need to give them a new name for all these beers.
Yeah. Putin's Revenge. Canceled.
Is it?
I think I did see somebody say that like they should cancel it.
Oh, all right.
I saw somebody say that. I honestly don't give a shit.
That's not why we're here now.
No, we're talking brown ales.
We are
not Russian Imperial stouts.
That's right. We're talking Gristly Bears.
So on the nose, it's a little more nutty.
It is
than what the Mischievous Brown was. but not so much as the Listermann, because the Listermann is meant to be fucking Nutella.
Right. That one's got adjuncts in it to zhuzh it up.
Yeah, I'm not terribly comparing this one to that
no,
one,
that's
but,
sort of its own entity.
yeah, but yeah, there's definitely a lot more clarity on this one. It's probably the lightest in color for the brown ales.
Yes. On the taste, I do like it. It's quite enjoyable. It's got a good maltiness to it.
Yeah.
Almost a sweetness.
Yeah, it does have a little extra sweetness that the other two beers, like even as big, and you could accuse the last one of being a pastry brown. But honestly, this one is a little bit more sweet than that one, because that last one had so much alcohol burn to it.
Yes.
And it was more nutty than sweet. This one feels, again, more down the middle, but it has just like a sweet uptick in the middle.
This kind of seems like the Goldilocks.
A little bit.
Not quite looking for a pun, but here we are, because it is the Gristly Bear. But it does seem like it's kind of combining the two, the Helltown,
A little bit.
and the what was it?
The Listermann.
Listermann. Chickow. Thank you. The Listermann and the Helltown. Put those together. That kind of gets you into the Gristly Bear realm.
Well, put those together and you get a whole different beer. I think you need to do a different operation, like divide or subtract, or
I don't know. I was thinking, we'll get the Pedmus out.
exponentialize. Is that a thing?
Exponentialize?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Again,
Art
I was
building.
on the liberal arts. You were in the STEM. Now is when you can correct me.
I was in the gray brick building,
Yeah.
chained to a desk.
Is exponentialize a thing?
It is not.
Damn it.
But you've got an art degree. You can make it a thing.
Right, yeah. I just make it a word. I just, like, if I write a book and I write it in the book enough times, then it becomes a word.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, otherwise, hey, like I said, this is one of the first beers I fell in love with Grist House. So,
And they just gone up from there.
yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nothing. This is all just kind of like a reminder course, because I haven't drank a lot of brown ales in the past year or so. So
Yeah.
this is a reminder course, and yeah, I'm reminded this is still good. So
Yeah, it's kind of like going back home.
yeah, all the way back to 2014.
Things were simpler back then.
Probably one of the last years things were okay.
Oh no.
I'm just saying, we've had
We've run the gamut.
we're closer to a 10-year run of fucking dog shit than we are.
Yeah.
And again, that also depends. Do you want to go all the way back to 2008?
No.
I mean, that's when the fucking recession happened.
Recession hit. Yep.
Yeah, call me claps.
But that is the year that I met you. It was 2008.
Right, yeah.
So not all bad.
Yeah, no, yeah. We made friends, and then I was generally poor. I expected to be poor in 2008 because that was after college.
Right.
So I expected to be poor.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how I'd be poor forever after that.
You were still within range.
Right. I was like, yeah, this makes sense. I'm out of college. Everybody out of college is
Right.
poor.
Yeah, we're all poor together.
I think Sam was still working in a fucking coffee shop, you know? But yeah, that is a time far long ago, but we still have things left over from there like Gristly Bear, and it's nice that it still doesn't suck.
I'm pretty sure I've got a pair of socks from then too.
Yeah, it's all right. Great.
That's my contribution.
Great. Moving on.
Yes, please.
We are going to do a segment, and
Okay.
with the ruling of the Keystone and Stone, I think this opens up a whole bag of worms.
Yes, it does.
Because that's where you carry your worms in a bag.
Do you not have a bag of worms?
Yeah.
I do. Mine's in the trunk of my car.
But I think we can start suing a lot more people
Oh, yeah.
for a lot more shit.
We are starting a service.
We need to start reining some shit in this goddamn industry.
Wow.
And it's time to do it through lawsuits.
Okay.
Sue everyone.
Well, that's just, if everybody loses money, then nobody loses money.
That's right. But hopefully I can make some money off of this. I have a few frivolous lawsuits in here. But Adam and I have come up with a number of lawsuits.
Yes.
Both for breweries to sue other breweries with and for us to sue breweries with.
Yes.
And we'll just go through a couple of them as we sip on our Gristly Bear.
Yes.
None of my lawsuits involve None of my lawsuits involve Grist House. So.
None of my lawsuits involve anybody that we drank tonight.
Yeah. So everybody's safe there.
Yes.
I got one though.
Okay.
That is Pittsburgh brewery based.
I'm listening.
And it's the Pittsburgh Brewing Company.
Okay.
I'm suing them for emotional damage.
Okay.
I'm still, the fact that it's 2022 and I still remember how bad the red hot iron is. There's guaranteed a class action lawsuit in that.
Yeah.
If you remember how bad it is.
Yeah.
And I remember how bad it is.
Yeah.
There's got to be at least one more person.
Class action. Let's get this going.
Yeah. If we all remember it, then that's emotional damage.
Yes, it is. Opening request, $50 million.
$50 million or, do better when they try to reopen.
Because they do have that new facility.
Right.
So be better.
So I get to pick at least 4 beers a year?
Yes. Now, here's a question. What would be the first beer that you would do or have them do?
Oh, I don't know.
There's got to be one out there you just itching to have them do.
Probably make them do Rausch beers.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I was.
Yeah.
What I was looking for.
I just make them do that. I don't care if they lose money in it or not.
Turn them into a Rausch beer brewery.
Yeah, that's part of the lawsuit. You have to do Rausch beers.
Just bring a case of Rausch beers to the judge every 3 months to prove.
Right. They did it. They did it, Judge.
It's okay.
We can keep going, but if they don't, all jail.
Straight to jail.
Yeah, straight to jail.
See, the judge would absolutely be on your side for that.
I think so. Yeah.
They get free beer.
Right. They get free beer off of it.
They get free Rausch beer.
Unless they don't like Rausch beer. I need to find a cool judge.
Well, we need to find a lawyer that deals with the judges in the area.
Right.
Get some independent polling going.
Who wants to smoke?
Don't say who wants to smoke to a judge.
No. But, to the DA.
No. That's how Batman movies start.
Who wants to smoke?
Can you imagine just sending ominous letters like that? Like 3 weeks. And then on the last day, just the case of Rausch beers.
Send a letter to Edgar Snyder. Who wants to smoke? What is this?
Well, hey, it's no, you don't pay anything unless they get money for you. So
fair enough, yeah. But yeah, I'm suing Pittsburgh Brewing Company for emotional damage. And in return, I want to be able to pick some of their portfolio. Also, I would just say QA.
Yeah.
Like I get to taste everything before it goes out the door.
Mm.
And if they give me something bad, then I get mad and get money for that.
I like that.
It's like a penalty.
Mm.
It's like, oh, you can't put this out. This is trash, but also pay me for telling you this is trash.
That's the dream, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. I've got one. I am suing the Distill Brewing Company.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
What'd they do?
Lost earnings. Lost earnings. You know why?
Not enough distro out here.
Well, not only that, but with Distill, I went to them to go pick up some chainsaws.
Yeah.
They don't make chainsaws.
Oh.
Because I was getting some, Distill chainsaws.
Yeah.
They don't make them.
They don't make chainsaws.
No, Steel makes them.
Steel makes the chainsaws.
They don't make them. It's disappointing.
You know what? That also sounds like Steel has a pretty good case as well.
Everybody's coming after everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody get in here.
Yeah. Steel's got a good case.
Mm-hmm. And that honestly, that's a bad combination. Chainsaws and beer.
Right. Yeah. Because, you heard duh and you're like, yeah, the.
Yeah, if you're in
The
Wisconsin,
Steel.
yeah, Distill.
Yeah. I one got that Distill.
Yeah, you got Distill.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, Distill, they're going to be giving me money.
Yeah. Can't trick you like that.
No.
They don't have enough distro out here for their sours. And you see them so rarely that you don't know that they don't make chainsaws.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
Until it was too late.
Right. They owe you money. I agree.
Yes. Please and thank you.
I have a series of lawsuits that we need to bring up.
Okay. I've got a pair as well.
These aren't me involved. I can't make money off these. But this is a series of lawsuits that all breweries basically get into a battle royal over.
Ooh.
because I'm fucking sick and tired of so many repeat names
Okay.
in non-creativity
I'm listening.
on Untapped. So basically, if you have a beer name that is the same as somebody else, you have to go to court to figure out who gets the beer name.
Oh, yes.
And then either if you lose, you either stop brewing that beer or you come up with a new name and just cut the shit.
I like that.
Do you know, like, because we've been through this before, there are how many Saison of the Witches out there? Enough of that.
Yeah.
Somebody gets to have Saison of the Witch. I don't care if it's the best one or if it's the first one. Somebody figures that out in court.
They've earned it.
Right. If you brew the Saison of the Witch with the most gold medals, maybe you're the winner.
Yeah.
But if you've been brewing it since 1992 and can prove that,
I like that.
maybe you're the winner. Either way, 30 other breweries got to knock that shit off.
Yeah. This is Highlander territory.
Yeah.
There can
Stop
be
riding
only one.
coattails.
Yeah.
The other one that really sticks out to me, the Bombshell Blonde or Blonde Bombshell.
Yeah.
Either one of those.
Get that. Honestly, that's not creative in the first place.
Right. Stop making it in the first place, but there can only be one of those. I only allow one of those.
Agreed. Yeah.
Like blonde ales in general kind of suck, but
Hey now.
if we're going to have a blonde ale and one of them has to be a bombshell, that's fine.
Yes.
The rest of you, quit it.
Be better.
Yeah, be better, get more imaginative, cut the shit.
Really, that should just be the theme of this show.
Yeah. I found another one though that
Okay.
fits this, but no breweries win.
Oh.
McDonald's wins
Oh.
because the number of beers within the past couple years that have coming out with the name Shamrock Shake,
Oh.
all sued.
Honestly, they kind of should be.
Yeah.
They kind of should be.
Yeah, all sued. Like, that's definite confusion,
Yeah.
especially the ones who make the green gloop glops.
You know what? No, they should be sued because, again, that goes back to siding with mega corporations.
It does, but like, I'm not bootlegging for McDonald's, but
At the
it
same
just
time.
occurred. It just occurred to me, like, yes, there are a bunch of beers named Shamrock Shake, but even if you narrow it down to one, then the clown will still come for its money. So
Clown's getting its blood money.
yeah.
Who wants this smoke?
Oh, you want the smoke?
The mouse. That was 2 weeks ago. Was that last week?
Last week was
Yeah.
But look up. No, there's a series of Ronald McDonald videos,
Oh boy.
and he sounds like Mickey Mouse. But yeah, just
Okay.
just look it up on the YouTube.
Okay.
Look, Ronald McDonald meltdown. I don't know.
So
There's a number of them.
did you ever see the animated short film Logorama?
I did, yeah.
That is a fantastic short film.
Yeah.
And it is a badass characterization of Ronald McDonald.
Yeah.
If you have never seen the short film, go find it. I think it's on Vimeo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
not on the tubes. I think you got to go to Vimeo.
It's around. I think it was an Oscar nominated short at one
It
point.
was, yes.
Yeah, so
But yeah, it is worth it.
Yeah.
And you're probably going to watch it 2 or 3 times to try to catch everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those ones that's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a commercial, but it's not because it's against that kind of stuff. But
Yes.
but you still wind up seeing all the brands. So
You do, but at the same time, Mr. Peanut gets his head blown off.
right,
So,
yeah,
not all bad.
not all bad.
All right, I've got one, and these are two companies that are in my hobbies. These are in my wheelhouse.
Mhm.
Firestone Walker.
Sure,
They're going after Firestone Tires.
gotcha. Could be confusion,
Could be confusion.
especially if Firestone makes any smoked beers.
And you're smoking tires.
Yeah,
Yeah, the confusion happening right there.
yeah.
And you know what? We're gonna get somebody else in on this.
Mm-hmm.
Stone Brewing.
Okay,
They're good at this.
right,
Firestone Tires.
right.
Same thing.
Do the fire and the stone appear as a monolith,
Yeah, there you go. They already
or
got
are they separated?
they can be separated very easily.
Yeah,
So they already got the paperwork filed.
yeah.
Just change some names, change some dates, resubmit it.
Especially, hey, like now I know Firestone and Stone don't get into this, but if Firestone and Stone had like exploding cans,
Ah,
Firestone, the tire company, could very easily have a suit for, trying to copy their gimmick.
Yes. And not only that, once that lawsuit is done, Stone can sue Firestone Walker.
Yeah.
For use of the word Stone.
Right.
In their name. And then it's sort of like everybody just eats themselves.
Yeah. I mean, it all goes downhill from there. And then that was a thing that was brought up. It was like, how many lawsuits is Stone going to open now that they've won one?
They have precedent.
Yeah.
They do have precedent.
Now they go after everybody with Stone in their name. Not that they haven't already been doing that forever.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I got another one.
Okay.
And this one, my last two are false advertising claims.
Oh,
So
okay.
these could be class action suits, or they could just be, whatever. One person, doesn't matter. Stella Artois, false advertising.
Why?
Have you seen their advertisements?
No.
Okay, well, all of their advertisements are very snooty and highfalutin.
Okay.
Like, they really send off the vibe that Stella Artois is like upper echelon beer.
It's okay. Why?
Well, it's fucking not.
I know it's not.
Yeah. But the thing is, they can sell that in America, but that's false advertising because everywhere else, it's the fucking Bud Light.
Yeah, it's the trash everyday beer.
Yeah, it's trash everyday beer. It's sold in giant pounders. It's what people get blasted on in the streets.
Before you go to the footy?
Yeah, so no more of that shit. They had a fucking Super Bowl ad that had the Sex and the City girl.
Oh, okay.
And Jeff Bridges reprising his role as the dude.
Oh, yes.
And they were both in like a super swanky restaurant. And like the beer was prepared by cutting the head off with a butter knife.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing that they do.
Yeah, yeah. And serving it in like almost a goblet, but not really. It's like in between goblet and tulip. It's,
Yeah.
But it's fucking trash beer. So no more of that.
I'm all right.
From now on, it has to be advertised either by chavs, hobos, or hillbillies.
Or some combination thereof.
Or some combination thereof. I actually assume that there has to be one campaign of the chavs of Europe handing off the Stella Artois to the hillbillies of America.
Oh, yeah.
To let everybody know who this beer is actually for. It's for low rent people. And I'm not disparaging low rent people. But
it sounds like the premise for the second Kingsman movie.
Sure.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. But like, I'm not disparaging low rent people, but it just has to be more clear that that's who it's for.
Be who you are.
Yeah. Be who you are. You're not for high priced luxury.
Right.
You're trash. Fucking accept your trash status. Advertise to trash people.
Wallow in your mud.
Yeah. Start selling in plastic 40s.
Yeah.
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 It's okay. People will still drink
Still
you.
drink it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You'll probably sell more.
Probably.
Because honestly, if you sell to the luxury crowd and they drink it once and they go, ugh.
Yeah. They're
going to turn right around and go back to the 60-year Sazerac.
Ooh.
It's so good.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh.
And that's what I would do if I had money.
Yeah, let's just make a show for that.
Yeah. If I had money, I'm never drinking Stella Artois ever. I've had one in my life and I'll probably never have another again. But I'm definitely never having one if I have money.
Right. Exactly. You can avoid it completely.
Absolutely.
You've earned that right.
Yeah. So, yeah. False advertising. Stop selling to the luxury class. You are now trash class. Sell to trash people. And like, I don't know, you could reinvent yourself and become a hero of the worker.
Blue collar.
Yeah.
Get that blue collar money.
You can do that in America.
It's true. I've seen it happen before.
But stop trying to be what you're not.
Yeah. What was your second one?
Well, the second one is a founder's class action.
Oh, don't they already have one?
I'm sure, yeah. But this is one on top of all of the others.
Oh, okay. So we're dogpiling.
Yeah, this is finding a new angle. This is just like ways to fucking bankrupt founders. But this one is based off the All Day IPA. And I think anybody who falls asleep or throws up in a 24-hour period while trying to drink the All Day IPA has a suit on their hands because obviously they couldn't drink it all day.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Get that money.
Yeah. Get that money and shut down founders.
Everybody wins.
just frivolous lawsuits on founders.
I like it. I like it. I've got one more that I'm going to do, and it's against abjuration.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How so?
It's going to be a fake lawsuit.
Yeah.
It's going to be an absolute ridiculous lawsuit. I haven't figured out what I'm going to sue them for.
Okay.
But whatever it is, it's going to get their name in the news.
Oh.
And they'll be able to sell more beer because their name will be out there.
So it'll have to be really frivolous, and you'll have to actually be the bad guy.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm willing to fall on that sword.
All right.
It's for the greater good.
I get it.
I just haven't figured out what I'm going to sue them for.
Right. Yeah.
It's got to be stupid.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Because you don't want to go the addiction route.
Not addiction, and I don't want to go in any sort of health hazard, like have a rat in a taster glass.
Oh no, I
don't want to do that.
That's definitely bad. Because I was just thinking addiction route. Because I'd be like, oh, the beer is so good.
Yeah, but that's Then
but you don't want to do that.
No, then you get the people from Mad involved,
right?
And that's bad.
Mad and Dare get involved. It's like, no, get out of here.
You get go away.
This isn't about you.
This isn't about you.
Damn. Yeah. How do you sue somebody and look like the asshole
and make them look like the heroes or the good guys?
You could say their beer's like too fresh.
Yeah.
Or it's like, it's like too fresh, or it was served too cold.
Ooh, too cold would be interesting.
Because that's like the McDonald's lawsuit.
They kind of have some precedent there.
Yeah. They have precedent. Although that lady was actually horribly
She
burned.
was. Yeah. She deserved every penny that she should have gotten.
Yeah. But yeah, if you can say it's like it was too cold and it hurt your teeth,
Yeah.
hurt your fillings.
And Dave was laughing in the back the whole time.
Everybody pointed and laughed at me. Yeah, you could say like, I don't know, it was too comfortable or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that would be interesting.
Like you fell asleep at the brewery.
They were too welcoming.
Yeah, too welcoming. So you fell asleep at the brewery.
Staff was too friendly.
You missed the meeting.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, super frivolous, gets their name in the paper, gets more people to visit them and support them against you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Over a totally ridiculous premise.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to call Channel 11 tomorrow.
Dear Julie Bologna.
Julie Bologna. Is she still around?
I don't know. I don't watch TV.
I hope she is. She was nice.
Yeah, she was nice. She was the first one that came to mind. It's like,
yeah. So there you go. I'm suing abjuration.
Watch your backs, Dave and Tom.
That's right. I'll settle for $1.
Sure. Settle out of court with a handshake and $1, which will go right back to them.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll just go have the handshake at the brewery.
Yeah, right in the tip jar.
So there you go. That's how we're making all our money, and everybody's making money off everybody else.
That makes sense. Sue everyone and get this industry back in line
where we belong.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's all the real suits out there. Racism and sexual assault.
Yeah, but that's
those aren't as fun.
No, this is light.
I like the battle royale of like settling one beer name and.
Yeah, that's way better than all that stuff. That goes in segment 1.
Right. Yeah, that's all segment 1 stuff. Let's bring back the fun to suing people.
Yeah.
It's 1996 again. Let's sue everybody.
That's right. Let's get the lit back in litigation.
Yeah. All right.
So, yeah, if you have any idea of what you want to sue people for.
Who's got it coming?
Ooh, that's a good segment.
Yeah.
Who's got it coming?
Who's got it coming? If you send us good litigation, we'll put it on the show, put it in our Who's Got It Coming segment.
Yeah, we're going to pencil that one in.
Yeah.
But what'd you think of this Gristly Bear?
Yeah, I mean, it's revisiting an old classic. You know, it was just a nice thing to have on a nice day.
Revisiting the hometown.
Yeah. Yeah. It does make the podium harder.
Yes,
but
it does.
Yeah, overall, again, this is just easy drinking. It's a little bit more sweet than the Mischievous Brown Ale, but it's it's 5.3, so you could put a bunch away.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not in the Pirates parking lot, but sun goes down or any other time. It's great.
Yeah. Post-game beer.
Yeah, post-game beer.
I guess we should go to the podium, shouldn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea what you're doing?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'll go first then.
Okay.
So for me, I felt strong coming into this one.
Yeah.
I thought I knew what was going to happen.
Right.
And then it didn't.
Okay.
So, And as Steve has just said, I don't think there was a bad one in the bunch here.
No.
I would drink any of these again.
No, good beers all around.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this was a very pleasant episode in terms of beer. No surprises, no disappointments. But I believe somebody's got to go in third place, and I believe I'm going to put the Helltown, the Mischievous Brown. I liked it. I would definitely drink it again. But I think it just, by the slimmest of margins, it just kind of ended up in the bronze medal position. It did nothing wrong.
No.
It did absolutely nothing wrong. It just sort of ended up there. But yeah, don't change anything because it's still a really good beer. But it just sort of ended up there. In the silver medal position, I'm going to put the triple digit, the Chickow by Listermann. I really liked the taste on it. I really liked the hazelnut. It definitely had some Nutella vibes going on there. But at 10%, you can't necessarily drink a lot of them. But with brown ales, typically they're in the 5 to 6% range. So you can have a bunch of those or a decent amount of those. With this one, not so much. Not so much. Really good tasting. Really good. I would even put it in the dessert side of things, but you can only have one. Gold medal position, Grist House, Gristly Bear, gold medal. I really like this one. We had talked about this. It kind of combined the two, the Helltown and the Listermann. It kind of split the difference, and I think that made it the best. Gold medal, walk it away. Grist House.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too different from you, but I do have bronze and silver swapped.
Okay.
Listermann, I'm going to put in the bronze. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I would drink it again. It's enjoyable beer. It's just the only one that I found a flaw in. It was a little too hot.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
It just it has nice flavors all throughout. Like I really like the nutty back end to it. It has a great hazelnut Nutella nose to it.
Mm-hmm.
It has a lot of great points. It's just the only one that also has a flaw.
Yeah. Of
that it's just a little too hot, but also expected with 10%. But I've also had 10% that don't taste hot. So that's all I can do.
Or splitting hairs.
Yeah, splitting hairs. Also, I just couldn't drink as many of that as I could the other beers.
Mm-hmm.
Like one and done for that one, more or less.
Yeah.
Two and done maybe. But the other ones I can drink more of. Silver, I'm going to put the Mischievous Brown Ale by Helltown. Again, not really any faults in the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I think the Gristly Bear does it a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's the Helltown one is a nice even drinker. Nothing stands out per se, but it has an even tasting profile all the way through. It tastes like a brown ale. You can't confuse it for an amber or a porter even. Mm-hmm. So it stays right in the lane. It's made really well. And, like I said, it's a medal winner, even though it doesn't have the medals on the can. But I think Gristly Bear, at least this version of it, the 2022, the current,
yes,
it's just a little bit cleaner. Mm-hmm. And you can see that in the color, it's just cleaner. And it has that one little bright spot of sweetness to it that sets it apart. That I think, I enjoy just a little bit more. That little sweet pop as compared to just being all the way through. If the Mischievous Brown is kind of a flat Ohio land, then the Gristly Bear has a hill or two in it. So
I can dig it.
Yeah. So again, they're all great, and I'd all drink them all again. And
oh, absolutely. Like I just said, we're splitting hairs in this episode.
Yeah, this is just revisiting and also, telling people of the world, because again, we've talked about it before. Brown ale is a Pittsburgh thing.
Mm-hmm.
We all like our brown ales. The one we didn't have on simply because we had it on that episode, but go back and visit our Allegheny City episode.
Yes.
For their Deutschtown Brown.
Mm-hmm.
That's also one of the best beers. It's one of their best beers, but it's also one of the best brown ales that we've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
And I would actually be interested in trying it again just to put it up against the other two that we've had.
There's a weekend coming up.
I know. But it's just one of those, it's I have fond memories of the Deutschtown Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think it's better than the ones that we had tonight, though?
Well, now that you've kind of refreshed your memories on all of these.
Right.
It's time to refresh your memory on that.
Yeah. Gotta go check it out.
Yes.
But yeah, check out all these beers. Check out brown ales. Brown ales are good.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe, hopefully, coming up this winter, maybe Festivus comes back from Full Pint.
Hint, hint.
That one I also had very fond memories of.
Yes.
That one was very different in that it was spiced, but excellent all the same.
And by the way, shout out to Full Pint for opening their Warrendale location.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, now that tap room is open and he's got bruins and he's got foods and you go check out.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. But if you want to check us out, then search Hop Nation USA. That'll get you Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And if you want to listen to brand new episodes of the Hop Nation USA podcast every Friday, as you should, then search Hop Nation USA on your favorite podcatcher like Stitcher, Podbean, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, anything that starts in pod, ends in cast. We're on all of those. And leave us a 5-star review on that platform because
we are a 37,875,000 star show, but Bob Netting only lets us use 5.
And that's a bigger crime than the fact that Terry Gilliam, Ben Wheatley, or Panos Cosmatos will not hear this idea for this amazing Doc Ellis trip film.
It really is.
It is such a good idea for a film.
It really is.
Fuck all that Marvel garbage. Like, I like Marvel films. I like superhero movies.
This is way better.
This is so much better, and it's so much weirder. It could be so cool.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Let's make this happen.
Pat McAfee, get on this train.
Oh, yes.
Give me some support.
The Pride of Plum.
Yeah. Got to bring this to Shark Tank.
Yes.
Shark Tank. Fucking Cuban will get on board.
He really would.
Like, he almost bought the Pirates, but he definitely invested in a fucking Doc Ellis film. Damn it.
Let's make this happen.
Fuck.
Oh, man.
But,
well, fall 2023, look for that premiere.
yeah. I get a producer credit.
Can I be an associate producer?
Sure.
I was here when it happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. Give me a couple of tickets to the premiere.
Yeah, you get at least get a special thanks. How about that?
Oh, you know what? That's fine.
All right. You get special thanks and tickets.
And my own IMDb page.
Yeah, sure. But all right. With that, we'll be back next week and we'll have something new planned.
Yes.
Yes. I did make a vintage estate strip. So I do have some things in the chamber.
Yes. We do have some things coming up.
Yeah, we have a show coming up that won't be uninteresting.
They're all not uninteresting.
I know. Just dragging it out.
All right.
But
Next week
we'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.